might as well follow suit since we're doing our gameplay. Well, I guess we could call it like our standalone Let's Plays. Brian's got his Stalker. I'm feeling a little retro. I tried getting Twin Tits Odyssey LBA to work, but it runs on my computer, even on Windows 7. It still runs, but Fraps won't record video. So I cannot do a Let's Play of it, because otherwise all you would hear was the audio, and that's really not what a Let's Play is all about. So, alright, so as you notice, I actually have the expansion installed, so because I have my second weapon slot. This is Diablo 2, so welcome to Diablo 2, one of my all-time favorite games. The first one was fantastic when I played it, and the second one's just even better. It's one of my absolute favorite dungeon crawlers. I'm playing as the Paladin, mostly because I like the auras. Auras are awesome. So here's
well met, noble
the introduction.
Paladin. It's been a while since I've seen any of your kind in the West. It would be an honor to aid you in any way that I can. No doubt you've heard about the tragedy that befell the town of Tristram. Well, some say that Diablo, the Lord of Terror, walks the world again. I don't know if I believe that, but a dark wanderer did travel this route a few weeks ago. He was headed east to the mountain pass guarded by the rogue monastery. Maybe it's nothing, but evil seems to have trailed in his wake. You see, shortly after the wanderer went through, the monastery's gates to the pass were closed, and strange creatures began ravaging the countryside. Until it's safer outside the camp and the gates are reopened, I'll remain here with my caravan. I hope to leave for Lutga Lane before the shadow that fell over Tristram consumes us all. If you're still alive then, I'll take you along. You should talk to Akara, too. She seems to be the leader of this camp. Maybe she can tell you more.
Alright, so that's the introduction you get. You can talk to them. They tell you gossip and all this stuff. You have your basic stuff down here. You have your A or C opens up character menu. Upon level up, you up your strength, dexterity, vitality, or energy based on your character class. You have your stamina. I always hated the stamina bar. It was a stupid addition. You always tend to run out of stamina when you don't want to. Basic inventory, 2 slots for secondary weapon in case you want to, so that way on the fly, all you have to do is hit W. As you can see, my guy switches out his stuff. For a very, the graphics say everything in this game. Because looking at this, you can tell that the graphics aren't all that incredible. But, that being said, they were great for what they were. They were really good for what they were. And, the armor system in this game is probably one of my favorite because it always upsets me when you put on a piece of armor and it puts on a default skin. In this game, the armor that you put on is almost always what it looks like in the inventory screen. So whatever it looks like here is what it's going to look like out here. Alright, I need to change my... I've been noticing controls. Alright, I'm going to set that. Oops. I guess there is no choice for that. Alright, I have to deal with that. The mouse sensitivity is a little high, but that's okay. So let's go talk to Akira for a first quest. Nope.
I am Akara,
Akara,
High
I'm sorry.
Priestess of the Sisterhood of the Sightless Eye. I welcome you, traveler, to our camp, but I'm afraid I can offer you but poor shelter within these rickety walls. You see, our ancient sisterhood has fallen under a strange curse. The mighty citadel, from which we have guarded the gates to the east for generations, has been corrupted by the evil demoness Andariel. I still can't believe it, but she turned many of our sister rogues against us and drove us from our ancestral home. Now the last defenders of the sisterhood are either dead or scattered throughout the wilderness. I implore you, stranger, please help us. Find a way to lift this terrible curse, and we will pledge our loyalty to you for all time. There is a place of great evil in the wilderness. Kasha's rogue scouts have informed me that a cave nearby is filled with shadowy creatures and horrors from beyond the grave. I fear that these creatures are massing for an attack against our encampment. If you are sincere about helping us, find the dark labyrinth and destroy the foul beasts. May the Great Eye watch over you.
Alrighty, and that's our first quest. Alright, so Akara, she is basically the magic woman, so anyone who uses staves and wands and all that would be used in here. As you can see, sorceress only. These are all sorceress use staves. Paladin will use scepters more often than not. It's always good to go with socketed because socketed items are amazing. I have no gold on me, so I'm not going to be able to buy these, and the wands are used for necromancers. So Paladin can use either swords or scepters, but scepters will give him the pluses and bonuses to his abilities. So that opened up the quest log. Here's the first quest. You only get 6 main quests in each of the maps in each act, and each act will have its own tab as you go on through. The first act, Den of Evil, we have to go find the Den of Evil and basically rid it of all of its nasty stuff. Once you get to, I think, the second quest, yes, the Raven, she will allow you to buy or rent out, hire, I guess you should say, mercenaries.
Hi there.
She has
I'm
rogues.
Charcy, the
It's always
blacksmith
good to
here
have
in
a helper.
camp. It's good to see some strong adventurers around here.
Mm-hmm.
Many of our sisters fought bravely against Diablo when he first attacked the town of Tristram. They came back to us true veterans, bearing some really powerful items. Seems like their victory was short-lived, though. Most of them are now corrupted by Andario.
Oh, that's a shame. Alright, and she sells basically everything else. From armor to weapons, bows, and everything like that, arrows. So yeah. Again, I don't have anything to buy because I don't have any money. Oh yeah, tab opens up the map. I usually play with the map on, so sorry if you don't like that ahead of time, but I always need to know where I'm going.
And I can already tell that I'll be your best friend in this forsaken camp. A spare weapon, some gold, a small...
I'm not listening to him. He basically, you can gamble. They're unidentified. Once you buy them, they become identified. And it's really just you pay a certain price and you hope you get a good one. He can also do some minor armor and weapons trading and some miscellaneous. Keys are required to open chests. Scrolls of identified to identify unidentified items until Cain becomes available. You have to rescue him first before you can identify weapons for free. And then we have the waypoint system and town portals. So, that being said, let's get started. Let's go out into the wilderness. And as soon as you come out here from a town, your attacks become available. You can either left click on an enemy or right click depending on what you have as your abilities. I have none so far, so it doesn't matter. Or you can hold shift, which puts you in place and allows you to just sort of attack in each direction that you choose. It's a lot easier for close combat because you don't end up walking away from the battle. Refilling shrine. I probably shouldn't have done that, but that's alright. Experience bar is here. It tells you how much experience you have and how much you need to the next level. The first level is always the easiest. Quill rats. The most annoying of the enemies. They just shoot quills at you. Oh, I should say, let me revise that. Oh, yay, low tap. The Fallen. Because they run away. As soon as you kill one of them and they're close enough to you. Alt. Yeah, that's right. Alt shows any weapons that are on the ground. So you can just sort of find out if there's anything nearby. Because right now it doesn't show up unless you highlight it. But if I hold Alt, it shows up. So there you go. This is honestly one of my favorite dungeon crawlers. I would say next in line would be have to... That's hard to say, but I would say Dungeon Siege is probably my next in line for my favorite. Oh, I accidentally got rid of that. Spacebar gets rid of the map, so unfortunately I keep hitting it when I try to hit Alt. Alright, down here I have healing potions, but I had just picked up a belt, and if you don't have anything equipped in that slot, it auto, puts it in there. Durability, you do have to worry about durability for your items. And a belt, without this belt, that second row of potions becomes disabled. So, with the sash, I can now put up to 8 potions. Yeah. So, basically, you find loose rocks. You just find stuff on the ground. Killing enemies has a chance to get you more stuff. Wells restore life, mana, and stamina. Little bits of it, that is. Nothing. It's really annoying when you come across locked chests in the beginning.
I need a key.
Because you can't get them. Luckily, I just talked about that just now as I found... Oh, come on. There we go. Alright, there's my light mana potion. Cracked cap. I'm getting close to the next level. There we go. Alright, I dinged. So, let me just get rid of some of the monsters in the surrounding area here, so I'm not being attacked while I'm trying to level up. Yeah, gold is hard to come by in the beginning, so finding everything and just selling it is a good idea. Alright, so stat system. I'm a paladin, so I'm probably going to be focusing in strength and vitality. Dexterity comes, it helps out with your attack rating, which gives you a better chance at hitting. So right now I have 95% chance to actually hit the fallen. So every time I miss, that's because of my attack rating. But strength, I'm probably going to put... I have 5 points, and I can put them anywhere I want. Energy just does mana. So let's do strength. I'm going to do 2 in strength, 2 in vitality, and 1 in dexterity. So there we go. And then every skill... every level you get 1 skill point. We have defensive auras, offensive auras, and combat skills for the paladin. This one sacrifices cost of life. You get increased accuracy and damage. Temporarily stun your enemies by bashing with your shield. When active, aura increases the damage done by you and your party. That one's good. Prayer. When active, aura slowly regenerates the life of you and your party. An active aura decreases fire damage done to you and your party. So I'm going to do... Well, let's start with prayer, because that's a good defensive one to have at first. And I'm going to set this as F1. And you can set it as F1 to F... Well, I believe it's F... Yeah, 12. All of the F buttons can be used to set for your skills. So if I were to hit F1 now, that aura would be on. Now, this aura drains your mana at 1 mana per second-ish. Second and a half. Mana does recharge over time, so it heals you every time the mana is used. So, that being said, I'm going to take this off. I'm actually going to set this as F1, that is F2. So, aura is off. It will only heal me while I am in that mode. So, most auras do not take magic. The healing one does, but some of the later ones, defensive auras, usually do not. I like filling out the map, sorry. So yeah, I'm very experienced in this game. I've beaten this game many, many times. Just, it's awesome. It really is. But yeah. So, Alright, some of the first levels are divided by bridges. It looks like this one is, because it's a little small. Now, this is a good thing to note. The maps will only stay around. This map will only be this map until I quit, save and quit. And once I come back in and load my game again, the maps will reset. Waypoints, should you get them, will stay the same. You will still have waypoints unlocked, so you can get to further in the game easier, but the maps will be randomly generated, so it's never the same map even on a loaded save. So, alright, that ups my skills, so all of my skills I think get like a +2 bonus. So I can see these guys. Alright, so if we go into my skills, yeah, see it's level 3 for temporarily until this ability wears off. Alright, so as you can see, this is mainly just a dungeon crawler. I haven't found a dungeon yet to go in, but that being said, let's go back to town and sell some stuff. And I'll continue the episode on the next video. Alrighty, so let's go sell to Akara. Unfortunately, because I only have a little bit of gold, repairing my items is more important at this point. So let's go to Charcy.
Greetings.
Let's repair. I can repair all of my equipment by hitting this one button. And it's, you know, because I don't have much, it's very easy. Now, that repair all does not repair anything in your actual inventory space. So you do have to heal all of the various things in your inventory separately. Throwing potions are good because the more you have, the more they're worth. Yeah, see, sell value 192. Wands are great to get in the beginning, because some of them have good abilities and they sell for a lot. That one didn't so much, but I don't need any of this. This is, yeah, so they're both the same. Damage 1 to 3, one hand damage. This is 2 to 7, so I don't need this. Don't need that. I have another scroll of identify now. Let's put this light man. Oh no, we're gonna keep that there. Okay. Oh, and I got his skull. This is can be inserted into socketed items, weapons, armor, helms, and shields. Do all that different stuff. So there we go. I now have 315 gold. So let's see if I can get. Nope, I cannot afford anything worth it. I can do gloves or boots. This one repairs 1 durability in 33 seconds. You cannot repair anything that has that ability on it because it repairs itself. Now, in this game, I'm not sure if if an item gets below 0 or gets to 0. I'm not sure if this game actually gets rid of it or if it just becomes broken. But yeah. Alright, so I'm going to store my chip skull in here, and I'm going to also deposit my gold. When you die, you lose gold, and it'll be thrown onto the ground. So the only way to get it back is to basically pick it up. And actually, some of it is lost. So the only way to keep it safe is to deposit it. As you gain an increase in level, the max amount of money you're allowed to store increases as well. You can level up all the way to 99. So, that is the first look at Diablo 2. On the next episode, I will be out and about exploring and doing our first main quest here. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to comment, like, rate, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. Thank you very much.